Yo, what's up? Um, just here to update you guys on my jaw surgery. Um, about 3 months ago, May 29th, I had an episode where I was just overworked and stressed and tired and stuff like that. And I just, this is a smoothie by the way. But the end of May, I was working and stuff like that. And I was doing so much till I couldn't even wrap my head around things that was going on. And um, just so many things going on, and to the point where I passed out and I fell face first, and I broke my jaw into four different places on both sides, here and there, the front of my mouth, these two spots here, and I had to have jaw surgery. This is a reoccurrence from a previous accident. So about 12 years ago, I was hit by a car walking home. Uh, Hit and run driver actually, um, and I kind of messed up everything that had been healed over that time. So the beginning stage, it was really painful. Only thing I remember is waking up in the emergency room, and right after, they got me stable. And the craziest thing, because I had insurance through Kaiser, um, they couldn't do anything. They told me I had to go to Kaiser and let them refer me or whatever the case may be to get my jaw realigned. And it was a long process. I mean, dealing with them, it took a while. I mean, like it took 3 weeks before I was actually able to actually have the surgery. So as my jaw was healing, I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep on certain sides and stuff like that. One side of my jaw was affected more than the other side, and it was just crazy. So if you see me talking and you don't see any teeth here, that's because when I passed out, I messed up all my teeth and I had to have them removed. So I did, and um, I mean, I didn't have to have them removed because they was really just chipped and broken. I could have saved them and had veneers put over them, but at the time I didn't know what my options were, and I was just like I was gonna wear a denture. So I literally just had them snatched out, and that was before I knew I could put veneers on top of them, and I would have still had a perfect smile. But anyway, whatever. However, um, so with that, it's been a long process. I had the jaw surgery where I was wired shut, and they realigned my jaw to be somewhat straight. If you can see, I still have a little swellingness and odd shape here now. And I was wired for 6.5 weeks. Couldn't eat anything, and because my teeth was missing, they were saying, "Well, hey, why don't you just take small baby spoons of mashed potatoes and put in?" But it had got to the point to where I got tired of eating potatoes. I got tired of eating grits and stuff like that, and I was just over it. However, um, the initial part of it is that like I was in a bad state of mind. I was depressed and stuff like that because I'm usually the life of the party, turn up type of person, have fun, um, and didn't know what to do. Like it was just so much. But anyway, I had the surgery and um, I was wired shut for 6.5 weeks. It was a long process. I mean, days going on and on. I wouldn't go outside because I didn't have any teeth, so I wouldn't go outside. I still won't go outside and stuff like that. Um, yeah, it was really, really bad, but whatever. So now that I have the wires taken off, which I just had to remove about 3 days ago, the wires removed 3 days ago, and they told me to do these jaw exercises now that I have to put like toothpicks, these little toothpicks in. You gotta kind of like you stack them together and you kind of like put them in your mouth and you put them in one by one. You just keep adding more in until your jaw can actually get back to moving those muscles. Because as of right now, I can't even open my mouth to bite a burger or a sandwich, small sandwich, anything like that. It hurts and stuff like that. But doing the jaw exercises for the past 2 days, I can actually see the difference. That it is starting to get better with opening. I can actually open a little bit more. What I will say is, if you are going through this, please be patient. Just be patient. It's a long journey. Um, him taking the wires off and doing X-rays, he said that nothing is still really healed all the way. So I still can't eat crunchy things. I still can't eat solid things like trying to eat chicken or something like that is still too painful because I guess because it's been wired shut for so long till it it hurts to use those muscles. I can say, um, but I'm happy that those are off. You guys can ask me any kind of questions you need, and I'll answer them in the next video. Um, yeah, it's a long journey. I am supposed to get implants put in, but he said he can't do the implants until the jaw has actually healed up all the way because if they do, they would interrupt the parts that are already healing and stuff like that. Removing the wires is not a surgical thing. You're fully awake and you just basically open your mouth and they cut them off with wire cutters and pull them out. Um, yeah, so before y'all say anything about this, the hookah, this is the first time I've been able to smoke hookah since May, and I'm a hookah head, so it feels good. Um, I didn't smoke anything or nothing like that. Although, if I had smoked anything else, it would have made me just hungry and then can't eat because it's only so much you can drink at a time. Like you get tired of drinking, eating smoothie ice creams and milkshakes and stuff like that. You get tired of that stuff, but yeah, it's a long journey, you guys. I mean, going through the process. Some days are better than none. You feel alone. You feel, especially if you're an outgoing person and you're going through the situation that I'm going through. Um, it kind of affects you from going out, doing anything and stuff like that. Because, like I said, I'm the party person. I'm the type of person that likes to be out. I like to see people having fun. So I was always that person where I would be, um, kind of like in the limelight, I guess you could say. I do run my own business, which is Oasis Lounge here in Atlanta. But I've not been able to do that, go out in public and stuff like that. So it is what it is. Yeah. Um, I lost about 21 pounds in the process because, again, in the beginning stage, I couldn't eat anything. I could only still drink things, and I didn't even have my wires in at that point in time. And so I was dropping weight quickly. I mean, like 1 week went past, and I lost like 5 pounds, and then the next week went past, I lost six, and then the next week went past, I lost three, and then it just kept getting worse and worse, and then up until the point to where he was like, "Well, you're gonna do something because you're dropping weight way too quickly, and it's unhealthy for a guy that's 6'5", because I'm 6'5", I'm a tall guy." Although my weight kind of fit me because I'm so tall, I was 250, no, 245 pounds. Now I'm down to 220. Um, I mean, I did want to lose weight anyway, but didn't want to do it that way. But now it's just about maintaining it and keeping it off, which I will. I did get me a gym membership and stuff like that, just to keep that weight and tone up a little bit, look more. Uh, it's really bad, y'all. I mean, it's good now, but it's really bad. So he took the wires off and said that it would probably take about 6 more weeks until everything is fully healed. So now I have to wait until I'm fully healed to get the implants in, which I was under the impression once the wires came out, a week later I can get the implants and then I can be outside doing my thing. Unfortunately, that is not the case. And I thought I was gonna eat good when the wires came off. I was like, oh yeah, now I can go home and chow down on some things. And then when I was there and he took them out, he was like, "Open your mouth." I opened my mouth, and I'm thinking that I have a really wide opening, and I don't. So as I'm thinking that I have a really wide opening, I go out, I buy some of everything. I mean, I bought everything to eat. Got home and couldn't eat anything. I mean, even a piece of soft bread or a piece of cake still kind of hurts. And you also, once you take them off, your ankle bars are still on there. So I still have my ankle bars on, which they come off in 6 weeks. It's normally not that long of a process if your jaw heals up within the time because you're supposed to be wired 6 to 8 weeks anyway. But yeah, mine's are not healed. So in about 6 weeks, he'll be taking the ankle bars off, which they hurt because they scratch against your cheeks and things and stuff like that when you're talking or when you're trying to eat or something like that. So it really gets in the way. But like I said, anything that you guys want to know about the jaw surgery, just let me know. Drop your questions down below, and on the next video, I'll answer them. Anything like that. I can say that it's not a painful feeling once you get the surgery. I mean, I know a lot of people say that they have to re-break your jaw and heal and stuff like that, but he told me that it's not a re-break. What it is just like they maneuver the jaw into the correct place and then wire you shut so that you can't move it out of place. And it was painful when I got out because of he had they drilled the ankle bars in to hold down the wires. Um, Even if you don't have a trauma and you just need to get your smile fixed due to jaw surgery or something like that, it's the same process. So it's not anything different. Um, I will say that if you're in the space that I am in, just be prepared to like not having teeth and stuff like that. The good thing is we're in the time of a pandemic, so if you like to go out, you can still. The pandemic has been lifted, but you can still wear your mask, and nobody knows that you have missing teeth. But I just refuse to do it simply because it just didn't. It wasn't something I wanted to do. I will say that in this time, I've had a lot of supportive people because I won't even go back to work. I will not go in. Well, I work. I can work from home, So I've been doing mild work from home, and they want me to do it as minimum as much because um, I do cold calling and stuff like that. Like I have to talk on the phone, and I tell them that these things hurt, they scratch against my teeth, and then I mean my cheeks and stuff. And when I was wired shut, because my voice is so deep, people it's hard to understand what I'm saying and stuff like that being wired shut. So I just did minimum to nothing for work, but I was glad that they was able to work with me and keep me on, just to get some income coming in because if not, then I would have been messed up. I would have been forced to go back to work like this and whatever, however. But yeah. So hit me up. Let me know what you guys want to know about jaw surgery. I was off my meds, the pain meds, within 3 days. Um, at the same time, my jaw, everything up here was numb for about 2 days. So, I mean, you really don't have any pain. It's not that painful or whatnot. You just gotta get used to your face being so swollen and fat. Like mine is still swollen after all this time, and it's been in 6.5 weeks now. So, they say the swelling takes sometimes a year. I don't know if that is true or not, but hopefully mine can go down before then. Um, yeah, so just hit me up. Let me know what you guys want to know.